Welcome back, my friends. Today, we step into a challenging space on the tone scale, antagonism. This is where frustration and conflict rise. When a person becomes oppositional, critical, or even combative, not just with others, but sometimes within themselves. It's a tough place to be, but understanding it helps us respond with wisdom and not reaction. Consider Lisa, a team leader in a fast-growing company. Under pressure, she began to snap at her colleagues, questions every decision and doubting everybody's motives. Her team felt the tension. Meetings became battlegrounds, right? Morale drops and people started leaving. Lisa's antagonism wasn't about hating her team. It was about feeling trapped, unheard, and desperate to control the outcomes she fears losing. I face antagonism in myself too. Moments when frustration boiled over, and instead of stepping back, I push harder, only to create more distance. Recognizing that voice inside me, the critical, suspicious one, was the first step moving forward. In The Problems of Work, Hubbard explains antagonism as a tone where communication breaks down completely. People become defensive and aggressive. Reality is distorted by suspicion and resistance. Affinity turns cold or hostile. But this tone also shows a person who is still fighting for their ideas, their space, their sense of safety. Moving out of antagonism starts with a small act of openness. Practice active listening, even if you disagree. Ask the question instead of making accusations. Acknowledge others' feelings before sharing your own. For Lisa, this meant pausing before the meetings, reminding herself that her team wants to succeed just as much as she did. That simple shift made a huge difference. Antagonism can feel like a wall between us and others. But even the wall has a door, right? So when we learn to listen without judgment, even when we are frustrated, we invite connection. And with the connection comes progress. So think about the time when you felt antagonistic, maybe at work or with family or even with yourself. What helped you to step back? Share your story below. Your experience may be the key for somebody else at this moment. In the next episode, I will step into enthusiasm, where passion, energy, and hope return. I can't wait to explore that with you.